All right, everybody. Well, we've hopefully all made it through level 1. I still have a couple of days, but if you are done with level 1, we're going to move on to level 2. I have the attachment, the stat sheet attached to this email also. So when we get into level 2, we're going to do the same thing we did in level 1. We're just going to add one more move at the end. So again, we start off with all the weights. We make that one hard swing, write it down. We go into the max 1, 2, 3. Remember, we always take this weight out. If we're doing just the normal speed training, if we get into counterbalance, that's where we take the other weights out and leave that one in. But so you have max 1, 2, and 3 where we remove the weights or add weights as we go. You have the step in, which is different depending on how old you are. We still do that, but what we're going to do now is add a heel stomp. So whenever we make those swings, we're going to pick that heel up, and on the downswing, we're really going to make that motion of stomping down and stomping that heel. And you do the same thing, 3 sets right and left-handed, and then at the end you make your 3 swings with all the weights in there and see what your high score is, or your high speed. When we get into the counterbalance, we have 3 moves. We're going to do our 2 sets of 3, right and left-handed. It's written on the bottom of that sheet of normal, where we're just going to swing as fast as we can, right and left-handed. 3 one way, 3 the other, 3 one way, 3 the other, done. Then we go to horizontal, which we're going to set up like we're playing baseball, and we're going to swing that way for 3 both ways, and then 2 sets of those. And then the last thing we're going to do is the heel stomp with the counterbalance. We're picking up that heel and stomping it down, counterbalance, 2 sets, 3 apiece each way, and then we max out. I know I put on there that you don't want to use the radar for the counterbalance, but it's kind of fun how hard to see how hard you can swing. Last tip, first off, Merry Christmas, but the last tip, grip strength is critically important to being successful in sports. If you look up the stats at the world's long drivers, they can hold on to the club. Their grip strength is much stronger than a tour player, who is much stronger than an amateur player, who is much stronger than a junior player. So I have, for the winners of the contest, I have a cool thing from Super Speed that works on your grip strength, but anything you can do to increase your grip strength is going to make you a better basketball player, baseball player, golfer, whatever. My dad is 81 years old. I have a dynamometer that we're going to use. I'll see how hard you can grip it. We're going to work on that. But he is 81 years old, and his grip strength is significantly higher than the average 80-year-old male. He still hits the ball 250 yards. That's the reason, grip strength. Hang from a bar. Just sit there and see how long you can hang. Great for grip strength. Any of those, the stress balls, anything like that to improve that. I'm telling you, it's going to help you out with any other sport. My sons have a friend, really good baseball player. I put him on that thing. His grip strength is significantly higher than my boys. So, great athletes, a lot of grip strength. We're going to work on it together. If you have any questions, keep in touch. But again, thanks for doing this. Always keep in touch if you have anything. But we're going to start level 2. We're going to do the same thing. Level 2, start to end. And then we'll also have whoever gains the most speed. It's going to be harder to gain it, but you're still going to be able to gain some speed in level 2. We should have time to start into level 3 before the end of the winter. But keep in touch if you have questions. Merry Christmas.